Okay, hi everyone, welcome to the Young Man Education. So today I'll discuss the Cambridge International AS and N levels Mathematics 9709-51 Sport Paper 5 Probability and Statistics 1 May June 2020. Okay, so now we try looking at the question 1. Okay, question 1. The score when the two fair six dice are thrown is the two of the is the sum of the two numbers on the upper face. Show that the probability that the score is 4 is 1 over 12. Okay, let's say you need to get probability probability to get the force, right? So the dice number you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 number here, right? So okay, now we can try to think things out. What's value can get total equals to 4 here? So we can take 1 plus 3 or 3 plus 1 or 2 plus 2. Okay, so you can write here probability. Okay, score is 4, right? So you can write here 1 over 6 multiply 1 over 6 here plus 1 over 6 multiply 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 multiply 1 over 6 here. 1 over 36 plus 1 over 36 plus 1 over 36. So you will get 3 over 36 will equals to 1 over 12. Alright, so now we try going to the next question. The two dice are thrown repeatedly. When you see this keyword repeatedly, so you can try to relate it to the geometry distributions until a score of the 4 is obedience. So you should be use P score is 4 equals to 1 over 12. The number of the tron taken is donated by the random variable x here. So let's see the B, find the mean of the EX. So we know mean of the EX equals to 1 over P for geometry distributions. So you can take 1 over bracket 1 over 12 will equals to 12. Let's looking at the question C. Find the probability that a score of the 4 is first orbital of the 6 third throws. Okay, it means Px equals to 6, right? So you should be take Pq power 5. Because we applies for these formulas in geometry distributions. So you can write here 1 over 12 bracket 11 over 12 power 5 will equals to equals to 0.0539. Or you also can write in fractions. I think cannot. So I write answer in decimal place. So 0.0539. And then we try looking at the question D. Okay, for this, we also know x will more than the value n's will equals to qn's. When px less than or equals to n's, right? Equals to 1 minus qn's. So you see, okay, px less than a, right? Actually, it's equals to p when x less than or equals to 7. So you can take 1 minus bracket 11 over 12 power 7 here. So you can get your final answers. 1 bracket 11 over 12 power 7. So you will get 0.456 here. Alright, so now we try going to the next questions. Question 2. Find the number of the different arrangement that can be made from the 9 letters of the words Jelois in which the 3 E's are together and the 2 L's are together. It means you have the 9 letters here, right? Okay, 3 E are together and 2 L's together. So I can draw this part. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there's still 4 space here, right? So we can use J, W, R, Y, right? So you see, okay, it's together. So we can consider this is the first positions, seconds, thirds, fourth, fifth, and sixth here. So you should be to take 6 factorial equals to 720. Because you can see E together, right, is a one package. And L is together, right, it also is a one package. So we consider it's a one positions. And then we can try to move these 6 positions here. So you will take the 6 factorials equals to 720. All right, so now we're going to the next question. Question B. Find the numbers of the difference arrangement that can be made from the 9 letters of the words Jelois in which 2 letters are not next to each other. Okay, when you see this question, not next to each other, you can try to this way. Find the total arrangement minus 2 letters are next to each other. I think if for we calculate this way, right, it's make become as easy. So we can try this way. So we can try to find total. Okay, total numbers minus, okay, minus numbers with 2L's together. All right, so you can take 9 factorial divided by 3 factorial and 2 factorial. Why 3 and 2 factorial? Because we have the 3E and 2 letters here. And then we can minus 4. Okay, because L is together, right? Okay, let's thinking up. L together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay, so okay, so for here, okay, you will use, we have three E's here, J, W, R, and Y. Okay, so you can take 8 factorial Y because this is as considered as one positions. Number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. Okay, so you take 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Why 3 factorials? Because E. Okay, because seems. So you will take 3 factorials here. Okay, and then you can using your calculators to find the final answers. So you will get the answer is 23,520. Alright, so now we already finished the question 2. So now you see for the question 3. A company produce small box of the sweets that contains 5 jellies and 3 chocolates. Jamie chose 3 sweets at a random from a box. Draw up the probability distribution tables for the numbers of jellies that Jamie chose. Okay. So, okay, here we have the 5 jellies, right? Okay, but for the Gmails, they can choose 3, 6 only. Okay, so for here, we try to write out first. Let me do thinking. Okay, okay, because Gmails can choose the 3, 6, right? So we can consider x equals to 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0, it means Gmail didn't choose any jellies. 1, it means Jamie choose 1 jellies. Okay. And 2 and 3 are continuous. Okay. Number 2, it means Jamie there were two jellies. 3, it means Jamie choose out the 3 jellies here. Okay. So you can write here x. Here is probability x equals to x. Okay, this is 0, 0. Here's 1. Here's number 2. And the last is number 3. Okay, so now I try to find out the probability when x equals to 0 equals to, because 0 it means she didn't choose any jelly, so you will take chocolates only. So you need to take, right, 3 over 8 multiply 2 over 7 multiply 1 over 6. Why like this way? Because this is a independence, not independence, dependence events. So it means you take out the 1, 6, right? The samples of the sweets will reduce. Okay, reduce from the box. So you should be to consider to the dependence events here. So here you will get 1 over 56. Okay, when x equals to 1, so you need to take 5 over 8 multiplies. Okay, 3 over 7 multiply 2 over 6 multiply 3 times. Why 3 times? Because she can choose jelly for the first time, right? And the second and third times they can choose chocolates. Also same, first time chocolates, second is jellies, the last is chocolates, or the first and second is chocolates, the last is jellies. So we need to multiply 3 times here. Okay, will equals to 15 over 56. Okay, let's try to find out the x equals to 2. So, okay, you can take 5 over 8 multiply, okay, 4 over 7 multiply 3 over 6 here, and then multiply 3 times will equals to, okay, will equals to 15 over 28. And then now we see for the last x equals to 3, it means they will choose jellies. So you can take 5 over 8 multiply 4 over 7 multiply uh, 3 over 60. So will equals to 5 over 28. Okay, so you can write in here 1 over 56, 15 over 56, 15 over 28, and the last is 5 over 28. Okay, so I hope you can get it. Okay, now I try looking at the next part. Okay, the company also produced the last box of the sweets. For the any last box, the probability that it contains more jellies than chocolates is 0.64. 10 largest box are chosen at the randoms. Okay. B. Find the probability that the more than 7 of the this box contains more jellies than chocolates. Okay, so what's that mean? Okay, P it means 0.64. Okay, this is for a large largest ball, right? More jellies than chocolates. Q is 1 minus 0.64. You will get 0.36 is 4. Uh, no more jellies than chocolates. Okay. And then now we try looking at the question. Okay, question also says no more than uh 7, right? Uh, more jellies than chocolates. It means you need should be to text x less than or equals to 7. Okay, now you need, I think you should be careful here. Okay, no more than, okay, because it's no more than 7, so I write here. And then we can try to think things out is when x more than 7. So you can try to find, because maximum is until 10, right? So you can take 8 minus px 9 minus x equals to 10 here. Alright, so we can write here 1 minus, okay. I hope you can understand this is a binomial distributions questions. So, okay, we try to recall back here. Hence, so, okay, R, N, C, R, P, R, Q, N minus R. So we are using these formulas here. So, okay, right, you can write here 10CH 0.64 power is 0.36 power 2 minus 10C9 0.64 power 9 0.36 power 1 minus 0.64 power 10 will equals to um, okay, so here 1 minus 0.1642 minus 0.06485 minus 0.01153. Okay, so you will get the answer is 0.759. Make sure your answer in 3 significant figures. Alright, so now we're going to the next questions. Question 4. In a music competitions, there are the 8 pianists, 4 guitarists, and 6 violinists. 7 of these musicians will be selected to go through to the finals. How many different selections of the 7 finalists can be made if there it must be at least 2 pianists, at least 1 guitarist, and more violinists than guitarists? So okay, you should be to consider these 3 cases here, right? Okay, at least 2 pianists, 1 guitarist. At the same time, you also need to know violinists more than guitarists. So okay, how to considers for these cases. Okay. And the last you see, okay, they select from the 7 finals on list. Okay, never mind, let's try. Okay, if here is 2 pianos, okay, this is for 2 pianos. Okay, guitarists at least 1. Okay, let's see consider. Okay, it's 1 guitars, right? 7. So here you should to take 4 violinists. Yes, it is more than. So okay, 2 pianos here. And then, okay, you can write two guitarists, three violinists. Okay, but we cannot take one more times because if you take here, it's wrong. Because it is violinist is lesser than guitarist, so we cannot consider this case here. Okay, so this time we need to increase the pianist. Okay, now if we have the three pianists here, right? All right, so okay, at least one. Okay, one guitarist. So here, okay, four. Okay, so you can three violinists. Okay, okay, you cannot take two guitar and two violinists. Why? Because it's same. So we cannot consider this case. Okay, and then now we try to increase again for the pianist. Okay, piano three. So here is two violinists and one guitarist. Okay, so we already find out four uh scenarios here or four combinations here. So I try to calculate now. Okay, 8C2 multiply 4C1 multiplies okay 6C4. Okay, and then 8C2 multiplies 4C2 multiplies 6C3 equals to 8C3 multiply 4C1 multiply 6C3 equals to, and the last, okay, 8C4 multiply 4C1 multiply 6C2. Okay, so now okay, using your calculator to find out. Okay, here for here is 1618. 3316. Okay, 4418. Okay, and the last 4200. Okay, so now we already calculate for this combination, right? So now we need to sums. So you can write here totals here equals to 1618 plus 3316 plus 4418 plus 4200. So you will get 13,720. Okay, I need to list out which one combination cannot use. Okay, let's say, okay, here is two pieces, right? 3G 1V cannot use. Why? Because guitarist, eh, more guitarists than violinists. Okay, and then I will try to see for 3P, okay, 2G 2V cannot use. Why? Because guitarists and violinists are same. Okay, and then for the last, they cannot take 2G 1V. Okay, also same reasons. More guitarists than violinist. Okay, so you need to be careful. Take out the combinations here. Okay, so now we try going to the next questions. Question 5. Okay, this is a probability questions. On the Mondays, Rennie cooks her evening meals. She has a pizza, a burgers, or a curry with the probability 0.35, 0.44, 0.21 respectively. When she cooks a pizza, Rennie has some fruits with the probability 0.3. When she cooks a burger, she has some fruits with the probability 0.8. When she cooks the curry, she never has any fruits. A. Draw a fully labeled tree diagrams to represent these informations. Okay, so now you need to draw the tree diagrams, right? Okay, so now you try to consider here. Okay, now we separate these cases here. Okay, this is pizza. Okay, they will has the pizza 0.3 probabilities. Okay, here's 0.44 for okay burgers. And then for the last is 0.21 curries. Okay, now we try to see. Okay, now you already have, okay, let's say Granny has pizzas, right? They will sum the fruits is 0.3, right? So it means they have the fruits. I write the y, it means yes. Okay, 0.3. 0.7, it means no, they don't have fruits here. Okay, for the burgers, okay, 0.8, they will prepare the fruits. 0.2, no. Okay, for the last is quite diagonally. So, okay, yes, 0 and 1 is ends. Okay, so your T completes for these diagrams here. And then now we try looking at the question B's. Find the property that Rennie has some fruits. Okay, so okay, she there wants to have some fruits, right? So okay, we try looking at the three diagrams here. Okay, this is okay. Now you can see my ticks this part. It means she has some fruits. Okay, when she have not she has pizza, burgers, or curries. Okay, so now you can try to calculate out here. So you can write here P. Rennie has some fruits. Alright, so now you can try to calculate out. Okay, you see, we need to have the pizzas, right? So the pizza with the pizza property is 0.35, and then you need to multiply to the 0.3. So you should be to take 0.35 multiply 0.3 plus 0.44 multiply 0.8 multiply 0.8, and the last 0.21 multiply the 0. Okay, so you can use your calculator to find out the last and non-last the final answers. So okay, so your final answer here is 0.457. All right, so now we try looking at the question C. Find the probability that Rennie does not have a burgers given that she does not have any fruits. Okay, now you see this keyword, given that, right? Given that we need to using the conditionals probability. Okay, and then now you can see, okay, the question says she does not have any fruits, right? So, okay, you need to find out the probability she does not have any fruits. Okay, so you can text here, uh, she does not have any fruits. Okay, so you can write 1 minus 0.45 will equals to 0.543. And then you can see, okay, Rennie does not have burgers. Okay, so now I'm trying to write out here. Does not have. Okay, never mind. I try to labels here. Okay, let x equals to Rennie does not have a burger. Okay, for the event y is she does not have any fruits. Okay, so I try use these symbols because make me easy. Okay, so I try to erase it out for this part. Alright, so I can write here. Okay, y. Okay, now we try to write out the formulas. P, okay, x dash, not dash. Okay, straight lines here. P, x, and y overs y here. Okay, this is for 0.543. And then you need to see, she does not have a burger, right? So you need to focus on this part. Okay, and then you can try to see back. No burgers, right? And, okay, because this symbols and no fruits. Okay, so you can text here. Wait a minute. No burgers. So it means you cannot text from this part. You should be to text out. Okay, I use the color. You should be to text from here because Rennie does not have burgers, right? So you should be to text here. After that, and then no fruits because the question says no fruits, right? Okay. So wait a minute, I try to think things out. Eh, sorry, actually it's not here. Sorry, I take wrong. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is pizzas and curries. Okay, so you should be choose here. Okay, so now you try to calculate bracket 0.35 multiply 0.7. Okay, because you can see here pizza with no fruits and the plus one more here curries. Okay, no fruits. Okay, 1. So you text 0.21 multiply 1. Okay, so now you can using your calculator to find out the final results or final answers. So you will get the answer is 0.838, or you also can write in fractions 455 over 553. Okay, so this is your answers here. Okay, so now you try looking at the question 6. Okay, question 6 is a normal distributions. So we see, okay, the length of the female snakes of the particular species are normal distribution with the mean 54 cms, okay, and standard deviation 6.1 cms. Okay, so now I can write here. This is your mean, okay, 54 cms. This is your standard deviation, 6.1 cm. Find the probability that a random choose female snake of this species has a length between 50 cm and 60 cm. So now I try to write out the normal variable first. So here is 15 x 16. So now we need to change the standard normal variable, okay, to find out the probabilities. So you can take 15 minus 54 divided by 6.1 because standard normal equals to normal variable minus mean divided standard deviations. Okay, so this is z 16 minus 54 over 6.1. Okay, will equals to p. Okay, make sure to get how many decimal place. Okay, 4 decimal place. Okay, so make easy to find the values here. So you can take 15 minus 54 divided by 6.1. So you will get negative 0.6557 z. Okay, yes, 16. Okay, so here you will get 0.9836 here. Okay, so you already get in standard normal variables, right? So now, okay, now I try to sketch the graphs to you. Okay, this is a 0.9836 negative 0.6557 this between. Okay, so you should be to take. This is standards. Okay, for the z equals to 0.9836 minus 1 minus, because you can see if less than negative 0.6557, right, it's actually is less than 0.5 for the probabilities. So you should be to take 1 minus for the probabilities when 0.6557 here. Okay, so, okay, for my opinions, you try to find out the probabilities in the tables, okay? So I just write out the exact scores here. Okay, wait a minute, so I try to find out. Okay, so, okay, now I try to teach you how to find the exact score. Okay, now you can see 0.9, right? 0.9, now the second here is 8, so you should be to take the value is okay 0.8365 from the tables, okay, plus okay, and then you can try to see it's right, so it's 36, so approximately, so actually it's 4. Okay, so 4 we see what's the values here. Okay, 0.001. Okay, and then minus 1 is 4 is 6. Okay, so I try to write out 1 minus. Okay, okay. Now I try to find the values for 0.656 here. Okay, 6, 5. Okay, so you can take 0.7422 plus. Okay, 0.0019. Okay, 0.8376 minus bracket 1 minus. Okay, so we'll try 0.47422 plus 0.0019, 0.7441. Okay, so you can try to find out the values. Okay, so the answer here is 0.5817, but don't forget, make sure your answers in three significance figures. So your final answer here is 0.582. Okay, now we try going to the next questions. Okay, the length of the mean snake of this species also have the normal distribution. A scientist measure the length of the random sample of 200 male snake of this species. He find the 32 has less than 45 cms and 17 has length more than 17 cms. Okay, find the estimate for the mean and standard deviations of the length of the mixed snails this species. Okay. So wait a minute, try putting things up. Okay. Now the question is give you samples, right? It's 200 male snakes of this species. Okay. So you can think things out. Okay, this is probability, right? Okay. When x less than 45, so you can take out the probability 32 over 200 here. Okay. And then for the others, when x more than 56, 17 over 200 here. So P when x less than 45 equals to 0.16. And then we see, look at others. Okay, 0.085. Okay, so now you can try to change the from the normal variable to the standard normals. Okay, so 45 minus mu divided standard deviations. Okay, 0.16 right here. Okay, so you see, because it's less than 0.5, right? So you should be to labels here. Okay, you need to write here 45 minus mu divided standard deviations, and then this is a probability 0.16. And then now we try to change z more than 56 minus mean divided standard deviations equals to 0.085. Okay, so you can draw here 56 minus mean divided standard deviations. Okay, this is a probability 0.085. All right. So we know here is 0.16, right? So this is, we know the probability 1 minus 0.16, you will get 0.84. So now we try to find out the z from the tables. Okay, 0.84. 0.84. So okay, so I can take 0. So I take sorry. Okay, 4.5 mu. Okay, this standard deviation equals to negative 0.994 here. You should be to put the negative y because you see it's less than 0. Okay, the positions. Okay, it's less than 0. And then now we try to see. Okay, 56 minus mu over standard deviations. So we know here's the probability is 1 minus 0.085, 0.915. Okay, so now try to find 0.915. Okay, 0.915 minus 0.9147. So H is 3, so we take 1.3 1.372. So you take 1.372. Okay, you don't need to push the negative because it is more than 0. All right, so you already get these equations, right? So we can solving like simultaneous and linear simultaneously. Okay, so you can take 45 minus mu equals to negative 0.994 standard deviations. 56 minus mu equals to 1.377. So you can write here, okay, mu equals to 45 plus 0.994 standard deviations. Mu equals to 56. Sorry, forget to write here. Minus 1.372 mu, standard deviations. So, okay, this is the first and second. So I can take first equation equals to second equations. So 45 plus 0.994 standard deviations, 56, 1.372 standard deviations. So you will get 2.366 standard deviation equals to 56 minus 45 equals to 11. Okay, so for the standard deviations, you will get 4.65. Okay, and then now you can try to find the means. Okay, so I take 45 plus 0.994 bracket 4.65. Okay, 49.6. So you will get the answer. Standard deviation is 4.65 cms. Yes, 4.65 cms. And the mean is 49.6 cms. Okay, so this is your answers here. All right, so now we try going to the last questions here. Okay, question 7. The numbers of the chocolate bar sold per day in a cinemas over a period of the 100 days are summarized in the following tables. Okay, for these tables, draw a histogram to represent these informations. Okay, so now you need to draw out these informations, right? Okay, so we know, okay, you can write here, this is your lower boundary until upper boundaries. This lower boundary until upper boundary. Here, 15.5 until 13.5. 13.5 until 15.5. So 15.5 until 16.5. Okay, so now you try to find the class within first. Okay, so you can take 10.5 minus 1.5. Okay, this is not 0.5, sorry. So here is, okay, now you try to find out the class within here. Okay, is 10. 15.5 minus 10.5 equals to 5. 13.5 minus 15.5. So here is 15. 15.5 minus 13.5. Okay, here's 20. 16.5 minus 15.5. Tenths. Okay, so now you can see this is a difference, right? Difference class within for every intervals. So you need to using the frequency density to find it out. So okay, now we try to calculate the frequency density. Frequency density here. Okay. So we will take, okay, now we try to recall back the formula. Okay, frequency density equals to frequency divided by class within. So now we try to text. Okay, 18 divided by 10, so here is 1.8. Okay, so here is 1.8. 24 divided by 5, okay, 4.8. 13 divided by 15, 2. 20, okay, 1, 0.8. Okay, so we already get this values here. Okay, so now I try to sketch out the draw. Okay, so we need to start 0.5 until 16.5. Okay, so the maximum value is 4.8. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's 5. So this is your frequency density. Okay, for here, till 60. Okay, 0.5. Okay, so we sketch until here. Okay, so now you try to sketch out here. Okay, and then this last. Okay, class PD. Okay, so now you can start to draw. Okay, 0.5 under 10.5, you should be draw until 1.5. So I will use green colors here. Okay, 1.8. Okay, so it's until here. Okay, and then 10.5 until 15.5. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, eh, uh, yes, 15 is here. So it's until 4.8. Okay, and then we see 15.5 until 13.5 is 2. It's at 2, and then now we see, okay, 13.5 until 15.5 is 1. Okay, and then for the last 0.8. Okay, so this is your histogram graph of the histograms. Okay, so I hope you can get it. Okay, all right, so now we see to the next questions. Question B, what is the greatest possible values of the unequal range for the data? So we know, okay, I write here, interquartile range. Okay, so I write IQR equals to third quarter minus first quarter. Okay, so now we need to find the Q3 and Q1 first. Then, okay, okay, you have 100 days, right? So, okay, my text Q3 equals to 3 over 4 multiply 100 equals to 75. So Q1 equals to 1 over 4 multiply 100 equals to 25. Okay. Okay, so you can try to using cumulative frequencies here. So 18 plus 24, 42. 42 plus 13, 72. 72, 92, 100. Okay, and then you try to see 25. Okay, 25 is here. Okay, 25 is here. And then for the last, that is Q1. And then for the last, Q3. Q3 is 75, right? Okay, so it should be that here. Is Q3. Okay, so I can write here 31, 15. Here's 11 and 15. Okay, now you see the question. Because the question says greatest possible value. So you need to text largest, okay? Largest for the Q3 and minimums for the Q1. Okay, because question says greatest possible values. Okay, it means you need to find interquartile range is the value for the interquartile range is biggest. Okay, so you should text Q3 maximum and the Q1 equals to minimums. All right, so okay, you can find out 15 minus 11 will equals to 39. And then now we'll try going to the last question. Question C. Calculate the estimate of the mean and standard deviation of the numbers chocolate bars sort. Okay, so now you need to find the means, right? Okay, we know the mean formulas is fx divided by total frequencies. So you can write here 18 multiply 5.5. Okay, so you need to find out the midpoints here. Okay, so we can try to find out the midpoints here first. Okay, so you can take 10.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2, 5.5. Okay, 15.5 minus 10.5. Okay, here's 13. 15.5 plus 13.5, 23. 23. Okay, 15.5 plus 13.5 divided by 2. Okay, 14.5. And the last 55.5. Okay, so we are using this midpoint. Okay, so I write here. Okay, plus 30. No, okay, 5.5 multiply 18 plus 13 multiplies, because 18 is right, 24 plus 23 multiply 13 plus 14.5 multiplies. Okay, 20. And the last is 8. Okay, so 8 multiply 5.5. Okay, divided 100. Okay, 2355 over 100. So you will get 23.55. 3 single figure, 23.6. Okay, now you find the standard deviations. Okay, so now you can try to find the variance first. Okay, fx squared divided summation f minus mean. Okay, square multiply 18 plus over here. Okay, 100 minus, okay, minus 23.55 square. Okay, okay, so you will get the values. Okay, um, let me now 568. Okay, okay, here should be right square here. Okay, so here you can write 77917.5 divided 100 minus 23.55 square. Okay, so you can find out the final answer. Okay, 224.5725, right? But we know standard deviation equals to square root variance, right? So you can take square root 224.5725. So you try to find out the final answer. Okay, 14.98. So approximated, the final answer is 15. Okay, so we already finished for this paper today. Okay, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, we will see you in on the next video. All right, so goodbye everyone.